Welcome to On the Brain, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, everyone who's decided to give this a shot. I thank you. I suppose this may also warrant an apology in advance. On the Brain, a podcast with no roadmap, no agenda, and no promises. It's just me, your host, Caleb B. Davis, rambling through the world as it spins. Sometimes I'm going to have guests here who will join me and we'll kind of banter, have conversations together. Sometimes I'll be under the influence. That's an alcohol thing. That's alcohol. Or various drinks of other makeup. Maybe it's caffeine. Who knows? Yeah. And sometimes the people I have here talk with me. They will be too. But, always the space will be kept safe and real, right? I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not chasing any specific outcome. I'm here because my life recently changed. My wife and I, we welcomed our two beautiful little girls into this world. All of the life around me got louder, brighter, and called for higher priority. I'm sitting in my new, secondary bedroom for the girls, or what is more so functioning as an office or a game room at the moment. And I'm actually in here joined by my sleeping daughter in her swing. So passively, she'll get to hear the lunacies of her father. But all of these things changed my life recently. And I say that because it is multiple babies. That's a tough thing to do. We had a pretty humbling experience with them early on where they were born early. And it's been just an adventure this whole time, and I'm sitting here in my desk, looking back into trying to do this, start this podcast up. Ultimately, what I'm looking to get out of this is having some sort of, not written record, but something that they'll be able to listen back to, just to have a piece of their goofy dad. A voice they can carry with them and hear long down the road when I'm no longer around to tell them these stories or ridiculous thoughts. I'm really just the meme is what I'm trying to get to. I want my family to meme me. I think that will be how they can really show me that they love me. But yeah, that's what I'm here for right now. I'm 26. I'm figuring things out. I just turned 26 recently. This podcast is a part of that process. And I'm just trying to be better every day, be honest, improve upon myself. I'm a work in progress. That's what being a young adult is. And so if you are listening, you've got me. You can listen to all of this, what goes on here. It's a fun thing, man. I've looked into doing this a few different times, and that's just me doing more research into how I should go about trying to make my life easy, because I don't have a whole bunch of time. I don't. Not too hard to imagine why. But the time that I do get, I'm trying to see how it's best served in kind of pursuing this. This is On the Brain, episode 1. We'll put an asterisk next to that because when I went to press record, I noticed there's 8 other recording attempts I've had that are all pilot episode, On the Brain, episode 0, or possibly a different iteration of a dumber name back then. Or at least I like to think. That's the way that this is going. It's already a challenge here. This is such a challenge. It's hard to connect with people, really. And I try just not to. but I work in a capacity in which I have to like be able to communicate with people over things that they're not so familiar with. I'm a help desk representative for computer work, basically. It's just like anytime someone's technology around them crashes. I mean, it doesn't get too complex, right? Like I'll somewhat try to troubleshoot a telephone or an internet. That's what it is. People will call me and I have to try to talk with them about something I'm very familiar with in a language we share, knowing very damn well they don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm doing here too. That's the fun thing. That's what I guess has been the challenge that has frightened me up until now, because I have no reason to be doing this other than I want to. And I really do hope the people who listen to this with me, as I continue to put more episodes out, you find it entertaining, you see the people I love, you get to hear them, and find out why I love them. That's going to be a lot of what this is. I'll have a few different people that I'm excited to have conversations with, and you know, some of them I haven't even talked with this about, but I know that they would love to do it. And so for starters, my first call out and shout out, Mr. Jeremy Wilson, you need to be on here. You need to have a little stake in this game, because he is one of the most outrageous individuals I've ever spoken with. And I say that in just one of the most compassionate ways. I love Jeremy. He's a good guy who has seen and done it all. And he's got a good head on his shoulders. I think he's about to graduate from UNT soon. He's one of the official adults. I can't wait to intro into the working class of the world, where we're no longer furthering our education. We're just looking to stay in our lane and not hate too hard. You know, I feel like that's what America has become. It's really hard. It's hard. I don't even live in like a huge city. It has gotten huge recently, but then that's the funny thing about living near even Dallas, you know, where every smaller suburban outlet from Dallas has only grown to where there's no sense of a community anymore. Everyone just flocks. And then the dummies come out that start chanting like, "Don't California my Texas," or something along those lines. Or they're just wearing ski masks dressed as an ICE agent. I don't know. But either way, it's not good. And we're looking to put an end to it. I'm not trying to be too insensitive either, but I'm not going to try to defend everything that I say. I'm a little crazy, okay? I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just the way that my head works. We're just flocked up. It's just a whole bunch of psychos in the northern Dallas area who are all shouldered up next to each other, just like, I don't know him and they don't know me, but I fucking dare them. It's a Texas attitude. It's dangerous. Maybe we should California our Texas. Maybe it's not a bad thing. Definitely not gonna take the contrary stance to ICE, though. I know that's a awful thing. It's so awful. It's been so awful that I've almost tried avoiding it exists. And that makes me feel really awful. It's just, there's not many other ways to identify something like that. To see something that you're like, that's ridiculous, and then like know it's there and know it's a real world for somebody. It's a reality. And then being like, oh, I don't even know how it's been a part of the news I've been able to avoid lately, honestly, because shit, local headlines seem to be all over CNN from where I am, and maybe it's just me starting to see the news in everyday life as an adult, but it's not fun. I'm ready for it to be cartoons again. Let's stop watching the news. Maybe that's what the problem's been the whole time. Maybe I'm just still a part of the problem. That's what this is all about. It's me figuring out I'm the problem. I can actually see my audience base growing if everyone just starts agreeing with that. So I could do this forever, guys. I could literally run my mouth until the day my heart stops beating. This is the legacy I want to show my offspring. I want them to be like, wow, my dad only did one episode of a podcast, but it's still playing. I think that would be fun. I think that would be entertaining. That's why I'm doing this. As long as we can see eye to eye. That's all I'm trying to get at here. Because I'm putting things off in my real world life to just give this a shot. I'm thinking I'm going to put things out in 15-minute increvals. Oh yeah, did I tell y'all how smart I am? Did I tell y'all I'm going to teach you how to like read and write better? Arithmetic? No, I didn't. So anyways, I don't even know why it matters. I was going to make a point to say like I have clean laundry that needs to be folded on the island in the kitchen. I have spoiler alert, I'm a neo-American. That sounds bad, but I'm going to explain to you it's not. I have a bidet on my toilet. I think this is funny. This is funny to me. I don't have a bidet on my toilet yet. Traditionally, on my toilets, thanks, Dad, I'd have a bidet on my toilet, right? My wife and I just moved recently. We have a new bedroom and a new bathroom, a whole bunch of extra space that was very much so welcomed into our life. And we are getting settled, and I have to install a bidet. Not because I have to. Well, I do have to, but it's like, it's a want that needs to get done. That's what I'll say. Because like there's people I know who have enough of a problem with the idea of what a bidet is, like the concept of spraying your butthole with water. I don't know why. Like those little shitheads wouldn't put their fucking small soft weens in a fucking water return at a pool, at a swimming pool, right? Like if you're going to be okay with that and then try to tell me that as a heterosexual male, me spraying water at my asshole to clean it has any challenge to my sexuality, you need to look within. You need to pull up in the mirror and look yourself in the pupil and ask, huh? And then I bet the reason you drive one of those lifted trucks that's got a whole fucking LED kit under every fucking wheel well starts to seep in and make sense. Be like, oh, okay, me highlighting the fact I have a small cock in my huge truck makes sense. I don't think I've been fucking a lot of men lately, and I think they may want to. I'm sorry, that was kind of a harmful personal attack. But I have a buddy that I told him, I was like, oh yeah, dude, no, I have a bidet at my house. And he was like, what? That's gay. That was just such a fast jump. And I was like, okay. I'm not even going to argue if that's what I have. If I have to be gay to do that, I'm sorry, I'm clean. And I'm down to get dirty. I don't care. Men, woman, ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know. It's just, I think that, and I don't even think the person that told me that meant it in any kind of like a harmfully negative way. I think it was just in that really like overplayed way in which someone would claim anything randomly as quote unquote gay, right? That's weird. It was, I don't know. I'll get over it. I mean, I have nothing to get over. I mean, I'll get over a bidet. Not that it feels good. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like, I don't know if that's what they're afraid of. It won't hurt you unless you make it hurt you. It's just, like, I don't get it. Like, it's accepted everywhere else in the world. Is our IQ really that low in this country that if our food's not served quick enough and you're not just scraping your asshole with one ply at Walmart, then you're not truly a heterosexual American? That's a weird take, I feel like. I'm putting that off. I need to get that done. I hate shitting outside of my house now, especially with a bidet. I always used to have the preference of like, oh, let me poo-poo at home. And bidet, dude, you can get one on Amazon for 30 or 40 bucks. And like on top of that, when the next time everyone wants to go psycho and buy all of the toilet paper to where no one gets any, bidet. Choose the bidet way. That's what I'm saying, way. That's a Cholo advertisement I'm working on, actually. So. Thank you for listening to this episode of On the Brain with Caleb B. Davis. I am him, your host, Caleb B. Davis. I appreciate your support and giving this a chance to listen to it. I already have about 8 episodes that I'm ready to release, just about, and they get better and better. I hope you stick around to listen to them, and I finished getting that bidet installed, so... Do I sound a little more chipper? I'm just getting shit done. Thank you for listening. Listen to the next episode and the one after that until I say something you don't agree with anymore and you can't be on my side, on my team anymore. But remember, it's for the children. It's for my children. That's what I'm excited about. So, again, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day, night, morning, Lunar New Year. And whoop the fucking goddamn do to the fucking Seahawks. I'm just saying, you're going to get to that episode. Just wait.